Hey, what's going on? Matt O'Leary here with Matt O'Leary NY Extra. We're doing bonus content now over on the Extra channel. As you guys know, going full time. So one of the things that I am doing is I will be taking a look at snap counts each and every week. So let's take a look at the New York Jets versus Pittsburgh Steelers. First win for Zach Wilson of the year, I guess. So that counts. Let's pull this up, and it'll help if I scroll this back up to the top. My bad. It would also help if I resize this. Okay, so Joe Flacco did not play. Obviously, we saw Zach Wilson play. He played 100% of the team snaps. Where we see some things of interest is Ty Johnson not used at all, 0%. This is what we like to see. It was Breece Hall and Michael Carter. And after the first 2 weeks of the year, Michael Carter was outpacing Breece Hall by a significant amount. Breece Hall only being on the field 27% of the snaps in week 2 was always a little bit bizarre. But in week 4, 66% as opposed to Michael Carter, 44%. That's more along the lines of what I expect going forward for the New York Jets here. Wide receiver. We had a lot of Elijah Moore. He was on the field 90% of the time, which is good. I think that he is going to eventually get going. It's been a little bit slow for him so far at the start of this year, but I think he gets things in gear. Corey Davis was on the field for 74%. Garrett Wilson, 77%, the most of his career so far. 49 was too low. 61 was too low. Even 63 too low, but 75 plus is right where you want to be. Braxton Berrios has continued to see his snaps go down, which is fine when you look at the numbers of the other top 3 guys, but I less Jeff Smith, please. 12, 14, 10, and 10% of Jeff Smith is far too much. Give some of that back to Braxton or a little bit more on to Garrett Wilson, and I think we'd all be okay with that. Tight end, a lot of Tyler Conklin this week, 81%. CJ Uzama was only on the field for he was on the field for 44, which was the most amount of snaps, but he very low impact so far. It would be nice to get him going. He's an expensive veteran piece right now. Jeremy Ruckert just got 1 snap. Probably could use him a little bit more. This is where we start to get into our issues. Defensive tackle, Quinnen Williams, 61%. Too low. Is there really 0% in week 2? That can't be right. Quinnen Williams played in week 2, didn't he? Yeah, he did. But 61% is too low. Sheldon Rankins at 50%. It seems to make sense. Solomon Thomas, 36%. Okay. Still think Nathan Shepard's on the field far too much. I don't think he should be getting 34% of snaps. And I think Quinnen Williams should absorb 10% of those snaps. That'd be pretty nice. I think that'd make a difference here. Because 39 snaps on defense is not nearly enough. JFM at 48%, also probably too low. Would it kill them to move him inside? I think he is better rushing from the interior, and I would go with Carl Lawson and more of Jermaine Johnson, Michael Clemens, Bryce Huff, which we don't see a ton of those guys, but Carl Lawson, 53%, that's pretty low. Probably want him around the 66% mark from what he was in week 3. Jacob Martin, 38%. Is he the most useless 38% of snaps? I don't think he's done anything all year. Jermaine Johnson, 34 is way too low. Would like that number to be much higher. I don't think Jacob Martin deserves to be getting more reps than Jermaine Johnson. Michael Clemens, just 25%. Probably would like to see him a little bit more too. Bryce Huff finally plays 9 pass rush snaps. He had 3 pressures, by the way. Only played 14% of the snaps. You had CJ Mosley play a big chunk, 100%. Marcel Harris, 44%. He was okay. Quan Alexander, yes, more Quan Alexander on the field, please, 92%. I need to see Quan Alexander on the field, even when Quincy Williams is back and healthy, please. DJ Reed, Sauce Gardner, 100%. Both were phenomenal. Michael Carter II, 61%. Makes sense. I didn't even notice Brendan Eccles was on the field, 2%. Joyner and Whitehead also played 100% of snaps, and both were extremely good. And that's it. That's our recap. Still would like to see more defensive line, some changes on that defensive line. And also would like to see some of the wide receiver adjustment. But that's a look at your snap breakdown for the New York Jets versus Pittsburgh Steelers in week 4. I almost said week 3. Heading into week 5 now. We'll see. And we'll do a recap next week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary. Catch you next time, baby.
Wow.